Good morning, everyone. This is Bamboo. It's Monday, June 21st, 2010. I wanted to come in and update you on how my clear liquid diet is going. Today is day number 4 on clear liquids, and I'm doing okay. I have a couple of things I wanted to say, and I'm going to try to talk fast so I can get it all in. Number 1, today is C Rose, Searose. She's one of my subscribers, her surgery day. So go check her out and wish her good luck. And I want to say good luck, Shelly. I hope everything goes well, and I can't wait till you get home and you give us an update and you can tell us all how it went. Number 2, Lori A commented on one of my pre-op liquid diet videos and left a note saying that the 100% fruit juices are not sugar-free, that they are no sugar added. And she's right. Thank you for pointing that out. I went and checked it out, and indeed they are not sugar-free. So I eliminated that from my diet, as well as one of the brands of popsicles that I was eating, which is the Edie's brand. They are also no sugar added, but they are not sugar-free. So I eliminated both of those from my liquid diet, as I'm not supposed to have that stuff. And really, like she said, it's probably going to be more important after surgery than beforehand, but still, I don't want to cheat, so I took them out. And speaking of cheating, I have not cheated at all, aside from having one glass of that juice and one popsicle prior to knowing this. So, I'm pretty proud of myself for all that. That's all out of the way. I also wanted to say to my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for checking me out. It's been so good, the response that you all have given me, and it's really encouraging and motivating, and I can't stress enough how totally happy I am that you all would want to sit and watch this journey with me and go through this and watch it and help me through. And you're all helping me a lot more than you know. So keep the comments coming and spread the word and all of that kind of stuff. So how am I doing? Everybody wants to know, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty well, actually. Today is the 4th day, like I said. And I have to say, day number 1 and day number 2 were by far the hardest thus far. I have a feeling towards the end of all this, maybe next weekend, or this coming weekend rather, that I'm going to be so bored with it that might be kind of rough. But definitely, like craving, needing food has kind of diminished. I can tell you all that Friday night, I felt like a crack addict or something, because I really felt like I was withdrawing from something. I was clammy and my heart was kind of racing, and I think some of it was anxiety, and it's a lot of mental stuff, like, oh, you gotta eat, and you don't. So but yeah, I totally felt like I was coming off of a drug, and my drug just happened to be food. So getting through that was pretty rough. Saturday and Sunday went pretty well. Saturday was kind of hard. I went swimming with my family, and my husband and I just made a day trip of going up there and going swimming and coming home. And that it was hard because number 1, I didn't really prepare well enough for being out in the hot summer sun in a warm pool. And I did get a little bit dehydrated, because when I got out of the pool, I felt totally crappy. I'm not going to lie. Like, I had nausea, dizziness. I just wasn't feeling very well at all. So, yeah, that really sucked. And that night, my family got these deli sandwiches for dinner, and I was drinking my chicken broth, and that was really hard, because I would have seriously sold my soul to the devil to have a bite of that deli sandwich, because it smelled to die for. But I did not cheat. I did not even take a little pinch or bite or anything. So I'm proud of myself for that. Sunday, we got up in the morning, my husband and I wanted to go for a nice long walk, just to kind of wake myself up, get the blood going, just to try to pass some time. So we did. We took like a pretty brisk 45-minute walk with the dog, and it was hot out. I took water with me, and when I got home, I was still dehydrated and went through that whole like shitty feeling with nausea and dizziness and all that all over again. So it's imperative, I'm just going to tell everybody, it's imperative that you make sure you're drinking enough. My body is so used to having a lot of fluids, and I hadn't preloaded before the walk, and I hadn't preloaded before going swimming, and the heat just zapped it out of me, and I have no energy at all, really. Um, I think not having like a steady amount of like proteins and carbs and stuff in your body really starts to wear. Like you really can feel like your energy drain out on this deal. So that's probably the most challenging thus far. But yesterday, after we got back from our walk, and I got refueled on liquids, I felt a lot better. And it really, yesterday wasn't a terrible day. And I didn't really do anything. I pretty well sat and watched TV a lot of the day. The USGA golf tournament was on, so I like golf, as I told you guys. So my husband and I just sat and we watched golf, and I thought it might be difficult to just sit and do nothing, but day 3, it wasn't so bad. I could do it. So I have a feeling that things are going to kind of level out for me now, and I hope that I'm right, because those first 2 days sucked, and I don't ever want to have to go through that again. So it's funny, I keep talking to my liver, because I know like the whole purpose of this is for my liver to shrink. So I keep going, shrink liver, shrink, shrink liver, shrink. And my husband thinks I'm a wacko, but I just want to make sure everything comes out okay, So yeah, I'm a goofball. I can't help it. What else has been going on? Like I told you guys, I think day 1, that I thought this was going to be a mental thing, and I was so right. It really, really, really is, because I'll just be sitting and doing nothing, and all of a sudden, like, I get this thought in my head, like, oh, I don't really want to have surgery. Like, I'd rather go and have, like, a big bowl of pasta. And you have to, like, be able to catch it and go, no, 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 no. I don't want pasta. I want to have surgery, and I need to do this, and you got to keep your head in the game. You really, really do. And it sounds kind of goofy to say that, but you got to, it's like game time, you got to be ready to go. So I would say all in all, I'm doing pretty well. I haven't let it get me down at all. The hardest, I guess it's not the hardest, but it was kind of hard Saturday. My husband was like in a junk food mood, and he's 6'4", and I mean, he's not obese or anything. He has a little bit of a beer gut, but he's pretty muscular and built like a rock, really. And so he was in a junk food mood. So he was eating cookies and brownies and all kinds of shit. And he kept bringing them in front of me and eating them. And he was telling me, like, oh, this cookie is so good. And oh my gosh, like this brownie is so good. And I know he didn't mean to like offend me, but I was a little bit offended, because it's hard enough to do this, but you don't need somebody dangling something like by a little string in front of you, like almost taunting you with it. So I said, honey, I love you dearly, but you're going to need to watch yourself with what you eat in front of me, and not talk about how wonderful it tastes. And I know he's got to eat, because he works a very physical job, and he's out in the heat and stuff, and he's got to eat and fuel his body, and that part I am okay with. But when it comes to like all the junk food and shit, he doesn't need that stuff either. So I'm a little like less lenient on him on that kind of stuff, and maybe that's wrong of me, but I just feel like he doesn't need it either. So if he doesn't need it and I can't have it, then he doesn't need to dangle it in front of me like that. So after I told him that, I think he really realized that, oh, that probably was really hard on her. And I don't think that he can even comprehend how difficult this has been in the last 3 days. So he cut that stuff out, and has been really good about, he really hasn't even been eating that, and he's a huge junker. So that's kind of a big deal to me, that he hasn't been eating that junk food. He's just been eating like normal meals around me. So that part's nice, because I think over time in this, he's going to start to adapt a healthier lifestyle as well. It's all going to rub off on him, especially when I start cooking real meals again. So yeah, all in all, I'm doing really well, and I just wanted to update you guys, and I hope I didn't blab and go too far, but I just wanted to get it done in time. So hope everyone has a great Monday, and I'll check back in the middle of the week or something. Bye.